This is Faneuil Hall, one of the locations you'll visit during the Freedom Trail. It's currently occupied by a lot of super mutants, and it had a lot of issues even before the bombs fell with some rogue protectrons, which we could use to our advantage as we explore it. Now, let's have a read of the plaque. It was donated to the city of Boston in 1742 by a French merchant, Peter Faneuil. Faneuil Hall was a commercial hub in colonial Massachusetts. It played a notable role in the American Revolution. Protests against the British Sugar and Stamps Acts that began here led to the doctrine of no taxation without representation. Later meetings were held here which accumulated in the Boston Tea Party. Many of the founding fathers met here, gave speeches, notably Samuel Adams, leading to the building's nickname, the Cradle of Liberty. Now, once you take care of all the super mutants, head straight on through one of the doors. So the moment you walk in, you'll notice there is a protectron to your right and your left. We'll find out the story about them later, but firstly, if you open it, it'll give you access to the protectrons. Activating them will make it a whole lot easier for you to take out all the super mutants, at least in the downstairs area. Now, check every cash register. The amount of pre-war money you'll find here is staggering. It's great. There's also a little office which I will get you the key for right now. Let's head straight into this bit, and you can find the key up here. If we mosey our way back over, this will open not only the door to get you more cash registers with pre-war money, lunch, and whatever's in this safe here. So it could be a few goodies for you. I always forget about that key, so that's an easy way for you to nab a few stuff. The elevator is available if you want to go straight up to the third floor. Although I recommend you just take your time going through here. There is lots to find. Now, the manager's terminal here gives us a bit more into what was going on. So, weekly sales were down 3% relative to last year. Merchants are meeting focused on shoplifting crisis and discuss Fallon's proposal for protectrons and society objections to it. Society issued a veto on historic preservation grounds, and all merchants agreed to detailed inventory tracking to assess the scope of the problem. Now, this problem gets worse. Although sales do go up 11% due to Columbus Day, merchants' inventory reported net losses of $2,294 for the week, with 12 confirmed shoplifting incidents. Several merchants threatened to sue for breach of contract over security issues. Fallon's is prepared to withdraw immediately. Recommend moving forward with Protectron installation despite society objections. Weekly sales down 81% due to press coverage of the incident. 7 deaths reported due to altercations with Protectrons, including 5 alleged shoplifters, 1 bystander, and a Fallon's cashier. Disabled Protectrons pending technical review. Merchants meeting cancelled to avoid further media scrutiny. So you can see things just didn't go well there. So in the September meeting, you can see here, meeting was called to order. Jay Winthrop presiding over it. He read minutes of the August meeting, and they were approved. Motion to amend the Society Charter to emphasise historical preservation as primary mission over charitable activities. Motion carried. Motion to consider merchants' proposal for protectrons. It was obviously objections were raised, and it failed 0-14. And then a motion to file suit against new owners of Old Corner Bookstore due to violations of historic charter was carried 14-0. So you can see things were not going too well with the Old Corner Bookstore down the way. Also, when you leave this place, your companions will have 10 extra health. I'll show you how to get that with a little magazine. Meeting called to order, read the minutes, and then report from C. Winthrop and legal action against Old Corner Bookstore. Report from the Mayor's office and Faneuil Hall merchants dispute. The Mayor insists that Protectron installation will proceed, despite objections. And then motion to fund Faneuil Hall roof repairs was carried 11-0. Contractor to begin next week. You can see there's actually 3 members less on that particular one. And then it was established by Peter Faneuil. It has been the civic heart for Boston for 3 centuries. Meeting Hall has hosted speakers and debates from the first patriots to modern presidents, and the marketplace is an oasis of commerce in the centre of Boston's modern business district. Please take your time to explore the building and visit our merchants. Those of you with an interest in fine art may appreciate the gilded grasshopper, which can be seen in the weather vane atop the cupola. For those of you following the Freedom Trail, the next site of the trail is Revere House down in North End. And from here you can control yet another Protectron to add to your army. And that one is just up here. He's usually a little tougher than the other two that you have. So with the three of them, you should have a pretty easy time just walking through this place. Now, that covers the downstairs. Watch out. There's grenade traps everywhere. I mean, grenades. They're everywhere. So you have to be very careful as you're making your way up here. And you'll find, oh, the staircase is out. So what does that mean? Well, once you go in here and grab any useful things in the display cases, it's one of the stops for the elevator. You can open this door here and you're into the main area of the hall. Now, it's obviously become rather decrepit over time. Hasn't aged too well. You can get a duffel bag up near the stage as well as some ammo. Using either staircase up to the second floor. You can have a wee browse through here. You can even make the jump over to the other side. As we have a little scan through. Now, let's head up to the next level of offices here. Duffel bags and super mutants. There's about a dozen of them just around this entire area, so bear that in mind. They'll be a bit tough. The fusion core isn't guaranteed. It's just always some ammo next to this box. Occasionally, can be the fusion core, if you're quite lucky. The staircase continues up here to where we can find the Live and Love magazine. More grenades. Yeah, lots of grenades. You could use them to your advantage if the super mutants are chasing you.
Nice.
Now, this will give you your companions 10 plus health. Fabulous first issue, lifelong best friends. Protectron and a wee child walking about. Little storage room with some supplies you might need for your settlements or crafting. Another fusion core and psycho. Again, the fusion cores are a bit more randomized here. Steamer trunk and some other stuff. Now let's go up to the roof. And once you're on the roof, the most interesting factor of this entire location is this little thing here.
Hell yeah.
The Gilded Grasshopper. It's worth an awful lot, but what is better is it starts the Gilded Grasshopper quest line, which I always love to show people. So, let me just entertain you with this here. Food for the Grasshopper. When you read it, Shemdro made it May 25th, 1742. To my brethren and fellow grasshoppers, fell in ye year 1753, November 13th, early in ye morning by a great earthquake by my old master above. Again, like to have met with utter ruin by fire, by hopping timely from my public station, came of the broken bones and much bruised, cured and fixed. Old master's son, Thomas Drow, June 28th, no relation by the way, 1768, my second name isn't Drow, if anyone's wondering. And though I will promise to discharge my office, yet I shall vary as ye wind. On the banks of the Charles, where forever rests Master Shem, there one can find a life's worth. And then it's like, find the grave. Now, it does mark it to be pretty fair on it. Shit, tells you exactly where it is, over near Pickman's Gallery and Cabot House. By the way, Faneuil Hall is in the downtown, just around all these lovely buildings, close to Good Neighbour. Now, let's go find the grave just whilst we're here. And right over by Pickman's Gallery, we can walk all our way over to the grave. Now, digging it does a cool cinematic. And then we get his sword, which is pretty unique. You also get a gold bar.
Perfect.
The targets take radiation damage. It's not that great in ghouls, for obvious reasons. There's a silver bar, copper, 3 copper, 2 silver, and a gold bar. It's one of the few locations that actually has silver bars in the game, and gold. Fear not, though devil's iron makes this blade, only he who wields it can make it wicked. Now, of course, I think that is because it might be made from uranium, perhaps? Or a radioactive metal, anyway. That's the theory. There's a load of ghouls that will pop up and kind of scare you when you dig it up. So, yeah, you not only got a quest, you also got Faneuil Hall. And our next glorious location is just through this gate here, where I'll catch yous all at Pickman's Gallery. Thank you for watching.